wallpaper, design paper, lovely stuff. I've actually got it in my own house, and once it's up and painted, it looks like it's grown there. So the first thing I'm doing is putting my eyes on. The first thing I'm doing is I'm cutting numerous lengths. I've measured the width of the room, of course. I'm cutting numerous lengths and I'm matching up the pattern on all of these lengths, so it's identical on both sides, as you can see. So what I'm looking at here is these points here, okay, on every length. Same on that side, look. Okay, so there we go. Now it's a repeat design paper, so it's dead easy, dead straightforward. So what I'll do is I'll get a few more lengths pasted up, and then we'll have a go at applying it to the ceiling. Right, so we'll just have a quick look at the way that I paste and fold the paper prior to getting it up onto the ceiling. Now, some people use other rolls of paper or rolls of tube, such as that, to actually support the paper when they're applying it to the ceiling. I tend not to. I just tend to use my hands. I have got big hands. Like that. Right, okay, so this is the most important bit of getting the folds right, to make it easier when you're on your battening or your scaffolding or your trellis work that you're using for your height to get to the ceiling easily. Now, of course, you're working at height. We've got no dedicated scaffolding, so what we've done is we've improvised the best that we can. My son is an engineer. He's put together a bit of a batten for me. He's got 3 4x2s across it. It weighs an absolute ton, but it's not moving anywhere, so I do feel nice and secure on that. Right, so the fold process itself is dead straightforward, but it's critical that you get it right to make your life easier when you're on that trellis work and you're putting it onto the ceiling. So what we're going to do, with that camera like so, I'm going to put this phone on there, and I'll kind of open it so you can see. Yeah, you should be able to. Right, so I pasted this. I pasted this with a roller, so we're not precious about getting paste on the face of the paper. Of course, this can be painted, so dead straightforward. Cheap roller, one of the DIY shacks. As I said, I've already pasted this. I'm just going through the motions just to show you. Right, so, and obviously the main part of the paste is to make sure that we have got a nice, even coverage right the way over the length of the paper. Right, the actual fold process is called a concertina fold. So a little tab over there, like so, and once we're up to the ceiling, you'll see the reason why we do that. And then it's just a case of folding it over on the concertina paper itself, and keeping all the edges in line the best that we possibly can. The reason for that is that makes life so much easier when we come to putting it up and running it plumb on the ceiling. So dead easy, keeping it all as tight as possible, and not getting the paper caught in the paper like that. Dead easy. Keep folding it over like so. Okay. That's always good practice to keep your paste tables as clean as you possibly can. So use the length that's underneath as cover for your paste table. So your paste table will gouge up the paste, because, like I say, it doesn't really matter on that paper, but even so, it's nice to keep things as clean as you possibly can. So, you'll keep your roller, and away we go again. So don't be shy with the paste. Now this edge is right on the edge of the paste table, okay? That's ensuring that I get plenty of detail on there. Right, so then what I'm going to do is to move the old paper over to the other side of the table, like so, And again, the paper that's underneath it does help keep the table clean. So again, there we go. Now don't be shy with your paste. Like so. Right. And again, carry on with your concertina folds, okay? So always nice and straight, as straight as you can get them. Nice little folds, nice little bellows. Like so. And keep pulling the paper towards you. There we go. It's not a massive length. So again, there's your paper on the edge of the paste table, like that. Again, don't be shy with your paste. What we're going to do is push it back over there to the right hand side. Left hand side even. And do that edge to finish it off. So, right, so final fold, your last bellow, your last concertina, and again fold your bottom edge over like so, see it end up. You want the paper folded like so. Dead easy, dead straightforward. Right, so now that will be the third length I've got pasted up. I'm going to leave that at least 5 minutes. It's more likely going to be 10 minutes because I've got those two to put up there. So we'll see how we get on. Right, so I'm happy that we can start and hang the wallpaper or apply the paper to the ceiling now. It's soaked 6 or 7 minutes and it's very pliable, so she's ready to go. Now the most important thing, health and safety of course. Okay, we're working with sharp tools, so we've got scissors, okay, we've got knives, okay, and we've got, whatever you call it, okay, they could all be dangerous. So for me, and as I said to you earlier, having started work as a painter and decorator, the best and the safest option is to make sure that your PPE up. Now I like to wear a bin brace. The reason for that is that the scissors are in the pocket down the right hand side, and the other tools are in the pouch at the front, and the knife is in the pocket there. It's a retractable knife, so retract them away and pop them in there. It's all easy to get to and it's safe. As I said to you, so we have got the first lamp on now, okay, and as you can see, we've overlapped onto the coving. I've got about an inch all the way down the right hand side, because I've actually made sure that the paper that I'm applying is square on the ceiling and it's all dead straight. So I'm just going to show you my method of cutting the edges. I tend not to use scissors because they're slow and it's hard work. You tend to pull the paper down so you can get your scissors in to cut at the line, and then the paper starts to fall down and all kinds of stuff. So what I tend to use is, as I said to you earlier, I tend to use a bit of a cork board and a retractable knife. So I'm just going to rotate can put that on there, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm up to. Right, so, okay, cardboard, hanging brush, retractable knife, scissors, should I need. Right, so for me, all I do, now you do need to be careful on embossed paper like this, that you don't crush the pattern. So all I tend to do is push it in tight as I possibly can, like so with the board. Just give it a bit of a score like that, okay, keep it exactly where you want it, and get your knife, okay, retractable knife, pop out the blade, okay, and just run that across the plastic of your cardboard, so you're protecting your paper, and you're cutting right into the actual coving joint. Okay, that will then pull away like so, and it's easy. Right. As always, when you put the paper off, fold it together so the paste side is to the paste side. Put it safely out the way, because obviously it's a slip hazard. Once you've done that, get your brush. You get your good old brushing like so. Look at that. Right, and again, down the long edge. Okay, it's the same process. So it's just a case of getting your cardboard, pushing your paper right into the joint like so, right the way across. And then using your retractable knife, start and make your way and cut as you go. Dead easy, dead straightforward, and you're not messing about, bringing your paper down off your ceiling. No rushing and no panic. Okay, so what you can do, if you choose, once you get to that point, you can start and pull your paper off, okay, that you've cut, like so. And again, as I say, fold it together, paste side to paste side, trim over. Okay, so we'll continue cutting. It does actually make a very nice job. I'm actually going the wrong way here. I ought to start over to the left hand side and couldn't work it to the right hand side, so I could have done it all in one. But for the purpose of the video, the phone, I'm doing it the opposite way to what I should, but you can see what I'm doing. Right, so crack on. We've got the second length now, so I know that everything's nice and plumb. Everything's been cleaned down on the one length that I've done. So we'll get on with the second length and let's see how we go. What I have done is on the paste table, I put a pencil mark on where the actual match is on the paper. That makes life so much easier when you get up here and you're at the ceiling. You're not faffing about trying to find the pattern. You've got a good idea where to look to start with, hence making your life quicker and easier. So you can clearly see that that's there, that's on there, like so, and there's my match. Right, so once I'm happy, I've got the match, get the paper, beautiful. Right, well, it's just a case of, now, when you actually start, stretched a bit, there, so when you actually start applying the paper onto the ceiling, okay, it flows very easily because we took the time to make sure that everything's nice and level. And plumb. Okay, this pattern's matching up spot on, chuck for that. Okay, just a case of pushing him out, making sure there's no air bubble in there. Plenty of pressure on there. And it's good to go. So, as I said to you about some people choosing to use rolls and other devices to hold the paper up with the left hand, I choose not to. I prefer just use my hand and just keep hold of the paper light. So I find that if I've got something else in my hand, it's something else to contend with, and I get in the mess with it. So easy for me to do it as I'm doing it. Easy. Get in there. That's happy. Yep, happy day. Okay, so that's actually took less than 30 seconds to actually get the paper up. Of course, the time is taken in your preparation, and you're cutting your excess lengths off and washing it out. So I'll just trim the end off. Again, got the corkboard, push it into the corner, or to your carabin, as it is in our case. Give it a bit of a score, get your knife, nice little cut. And I do need to snap off the end of the place because it's started to pull a little bit. It's not cutting it dead cleanly. But the beauty of this paper is that we are painting it. However, I still want it to be the best it can possibly be, and as neat as it can possibly be, because it's going to be for many, many years to come. And I can't be doing this in paper that's not hung or matched up or blabbed or bubbled. It will irritate me for life. So, check the knife in the pocket, and down we go. Right, a bit of an update. We're about halfway down the ceiling now. As always, we're going across the width of the room. The reason for that is we don't want the joints in line with the light that's coming through the windows at either end of the room. We've seen ceilings in the past, the way you look up at them, you think actually they built a train line. So that's the reason why we're going across the width of the room. You will notice that the lining paper is the length of the room. And again, same principle as when you're lining walls. You cross line your walls and then you put your paper the opposite way to your lining paper. Right, final update for today. So the super fresco is now on the entirety of the ceiling. Dead chuffed with it. It's gone on really, really well. It's all matched up, joints is tight. Ceiling roses, although they can be problematic, it's been pretty straightforward to be fair because they're reasonably big. Quite a big room. It's 6 metres by 4.5 metres, so it took me about 6 hours in total, I think. But I'm not so bothered about that. It's Sunday, but it's probably took me longer than any professional decorator because I don't do it for a living now. So if I was doing it full time, I could probably do it in half a day or so. But hey, we are where we are. So next stage, of course, we'll paint the whole lot, the coving, bit of sanding here and there. Excuse me, bit of sanding here and there. Get it painted up, and I'm pretty sure it will look absolutely wonderful. So what I will do, for those that's interested, I'll just put another update on once it's completed. Thank you. Bye.